Do you really think you can stop me?
Yes, I do. You're done. Hey, 1 second. Hey, you gotta stop meeting like this. Oh, him? Yeah, Necromancy, final boss. No big deal. Yeah, I got back into Runescape. I know you never really quit, you just take a little break. I'm so fun and relatable. So yeah, after 3 months of skilling, grinding, and combat stuff, I'm finally ready to kick this guy's ass and complete the Necromancy storyline. Wait. This is probably gonna be more than a second. You and me, let's talk. Let's talk about my addiction to Runescape and what it means for your goals and dreams, or whatever. So, you might say that I'm dead serious. Shoot me. Oh, can someone turn that organ down? Thanks. So I randomly picked up RuneScape again for seemingly no reason at all in August of 2023. Now, a couple notable things happened in August of 2023. The first being that Necromancy, RuneScape's first new combat ability, came out. And the second, and you're not gonna like this one, is that RuneScape's worst microtransaction period ever came out in the form of a thing called Hero Pass. Look, I've never actually truly liked combat in RuneScape. All combat-related skills, including strength, which is ironic for a guy who trained for the Olympics in weightlifting, were my lowest skills by far. But I really love this new combat style. I really love the amount of things happening on my screen when I went to play. I really love that it was tightly focused around this storyline where this undead necromancer, Rysel, went and kidnapped the souls from the Well of Souls in the city of... Oh? I mean, the whole thing had this really spooky vibes. I was in. Now, I'd never really gotten 99 in the skill before. My highest before I quit 6 years prior was 91 in mining. But in this weird case, I got my incentive to level up my first skill to 99 from that terrible microtransaction Hero Pass. Now, I absolutely want to keep this point short because I do not want to get murked on Reddit for potentially praising the worst microtransaction in RuneScape's history. Oh, you do go to Lumbridge when you die. I knew it. So if anyone's asking why I'm not in Death's office because of SARS 3, shut up. So anyway, the small thing that I actually liked about Hero Pass, which lasts about 3 months, is that it tasks you with getting 99 in Necromancy for a reward. Frankly, the reward kind of sucked. It was like 2,000 hero points or whatever, but I actually like that. But simply having the game give you this challenge to get 99 Necromancy by the end of this period made it seem like this goal was not only achievable, but quite accessibly so. So I decided I want to get my first 99, and I wanted Necromancy to be it. So although every single guide will tell you that the fastest way to actually get 99 is to complete rituals, especially past level 90, but I still wanted to be able to complete the upgrade task that's given you by that ghost dwarf dude that allows you to level up your gear every 10 levels or so. But in order to complete those, you had to beat bosses of higher and higher difficulty as you went up from 10 to 20 and all the way up to 80 to 90. In order to beat those bosses, you had to do seemingly unrelated skills like Herblord Prayer and beat a boatload of quest lines. So it was no longer about leveling up Necromancy, it's about leveling up everything. So let's actually quickly talk XP and why getting to level 99 is actually kind of a big deal. The increase in XP that you need from one level to the next is frankly insane. So in order to get to level 2 from level 1, you need 83 XP. But in order to get to 99 from 98, you need over 1.2 million. So, like, holy Saradomin, or Zamorak, if you're nasty. So in order to get to level 99, you need 13,034,431 XP. And I'm not even gonna touch 120, because y'all are insane. I wanna pay my bills. I also want 120 Necromancy. The sheer volume of XP needing those higher levels, the entire game becomes about the grind to level up in those skills. For that reason, efficiency when skilling is paramount, and that want to be the absolute most efficient when skilling became the crux of my addiction. Let me explain. I can cut a tree to get experience and level up my woodcutting. I'll still get a lot of XP if I stand here and swing my axe at it all day. It'll be a lot faster and a lot more efficient if I show up to this tree with a fancy pot that gives me bonus XP, show up with some camo, drink this fancy juju juice, summon a beaver, because at this point, why not? And then also get this ring, which I'm just gonna throw a JPEG on when they do post-editing from completing Sliskay's endgame. Now, in order to beat that, you have to beat all these prerequisite quests and have all these prerequisite skills. So, as you'll kind of see, to level up one skill in RuneScape means completion of a lot of things that mean a lot of time commitment in and of themselves, and will have you branching out to all different stories and quest lines and skills in order to get better at one single skill. Oh, gotta go. As you could tell, I was obsessed again, and on the way to get 99 Necromancy and get all the skill requirements in order to beat all the big bosses for the upgrade tasks, I had to confront a lot of my weak points in my skill as a player. How can I confront a bigger boss like Nex unless I have 92 prayer for soul split? And what's the point of training prayer at all unless I have the third age outfit in order to train prayer a little more efficiently? And what's the point of even training for soul split unless I've beaten all the damn set of quests in the desert in order for me to be able to have ancient curses unlocked? You see, in trying to accomplish this main goal, I had to have a lot of little wins in seemingly unrelated skills or tasks. But seeing those quest names go from red to yellow to green and watch the little numbers go up by my skills just gave me a little sense of progress, made me feel just a little bit more ready for those big boss fights.
Hey, can we cuddle? I've been shooting that video all day.
Nope, that's XP loss. And my audience is bank standing in World 84, impatiently waiting for me to get to a point here. And that point is, and quite strangely, I have several points that RS3 taught me about long-term goal setting and follow through on your dreams during this Hero Pass period. See, even on YouTube I'm efficient. I don't know if you can see my eyebrow, but it went up. And 1, deadlines make dreams real. Though I said I like to chill while scaping, I actually very much wanted to have a 99 in anything. So the Hero Pass, of all things, telling me that I should get 99 Necromancy by the end of that period of 3 months, made me actually have a timeline in order to make this thing happen. And then I actually did it. It's like doing anything that scares you, like when you're running a marathon or setting up a business or starting a YouTube channel. Having a definitive timeline in order to get that thing done makes it feel real. The best way to get your major goal done is to set a definitive deadline on a major task that will get you on your way. Maybe it's scheduling a race for your marathon. Maybe it's setting a definitive date for setting up the articles for an LLC or filming that first YouTube video. I mean, you get my point. I hope. 2, side quests equal progress. In any major goal that you try to achieve, there may be a lot of little wins that you need in order to make yourself ready for the major goal, which may seem extremely daunting, but actually makes things a little more manageable. Let's go back to that marathon. I mean, I don't want to. I'd rather lift a lot of heavy things, but I'm gonna stick with this metaphor because I have friends that run. Look, running a marathon is about having one crazy morning where you just gallivant off for 26.2 miles without training. In order to train for one, you actually have to make a plan and actually get a volume of reps and running in and getting the mileage in order to be able to survive a long expended period of 26.2 miles. And in order to get the volume of runs in, you need to update your schedule so that way you actually have time to run. In order to recover for all the running that you need to do, you need to make sure your nutrition's right. In order for you to get your nutrition right, you have to eat the things that you say you're going to eat instead of letting your bag of mixed greens go expired for the 3rd month in a row. Each step improves your sport-specific health and improves your want of the gold by almost changing your identity to being that of a marathon runner. And with that in mind, affects how you show up to that marathon on race day. 3, feedback loops matter. And every time that you level up your skill in RuneScape, you see the number pop up and it feels so good. And then if you do it right, you get these little numbers in parentheses from all the bonus XP you're getting from having equipment with the Wise perk or some skilling outfit pieces, and it feels so good. And in real life, you can do the same thing. Whether it's how many miles you ran, how many YouTube uploads you've done, or how many sales calls you've done for your business. Measure whatever metric works for you and see how you improve with every single rep. I myself am so excited to see what my YouTube channel looks like after my 100th upload. It's gonna be amazing. Number 4, dreams come with checkpoints. As you level up your skill in woodcutting from level 1 to 14 and one single XP below 15, the only thing that you'll ever be able to cut is regular trees. That's it. But the second that you get that 1 XP over into level 15, you can cut oak trees, and then at 30, willow trees, and so on and so forth. Thing is, you never permanently lose the ability to do those things. And just like RuneScape, when you have that upgrade, when you've broken through that threshold, that upgrade is yours. You don't lose it. You don't always see that threshold, but at some point you break through that barrier. You just have to keep swinging your axe. And finally, and this is the absolute most frustrating point that I'll have to make, is one thing has to be inefficient, and that's okay. Look, I've chatted at lengths about plans, side quests, even going as far as God-killing quests in order for you to be able to hit a tree harder or faster or with better technique. I don't honestly know what leveling up woodcutting is now that I think about it. But here's the deal. At some point, you just gotta swing the bronze pickaxe. You can end up getting information overload from all the side quests that you have to beat, all the other skills that you have to level up that you never actually start doing the thing. You get so worried about XP loss, they just don't gain any XP at all. Look, what I'm saying is it's okay to figure out along the way, because the gateway to being more efficient is to grind your way through lower XP rates at lower skilled levels. Because at some point, you gotta swing the bronze pickaxe at the regular tree if you ever wanna cut elder trees down. You gotta stumble through your first half mile on your marathon training if you ever want to be a marathon runner. And the same way, you gotta kill some ghostly trolls if you ever want to kill the world's first undead necromancer. I wonder how he's doing.
Where'd he go? He was coming back.
By the way.
I'm so lonely.
Look, even this YouTube video was a direct result of me making targeted intentional effort on script writing, filming, lighting, motion graphics. All these skills are ones that I didn't really have before, but through intentional effort, you get this weird craziness. Thanks. Now, each of these things isn't exactly the marathon or the immediate virality of your YouTube channel, but without grinding through the little things, those big things never happen. And the same thing goes for anything worth doing, things that you can't see your life without, whether it's changing careers, completing your degree, or most importantly, getting 99 necromancy. Your dream wasn't accomplished from some single flash of brilliance from your innate talent. It comes from grinding, from the small things, the small unrelated things consistently. As you start believing yourself and gaining more confidence, all of a sudden your main goal, your main dream goal just becomes another task in your lineup on your way to being the person that you've always been meant to be. So what I'm saying is set a deadline, make a plan, stumble through it and rewrite the plan. It'll get easier along the way. So thanks for watching. Let's keep each other accountable. What's your Necromancy 99 and Hero Pass deadline? I'll post mine in the comments too. What would happen if I sell anyway? It's gonna be really awkward later. I mean, not for him. He's undead, so I'm not that worried.